Start of first turn. Go. Put it on. There. I guess this is the station track, so I guess you flip it over and explain. When you trigger an event, such as this one, on your turn, the expedition leader should find and read the associated passage in the scenario guide. Whenever an event refers to an explorer as you, it is referring to the active explorer who is taking their turn, not the expedition leader who is narrating, unless it is their turn. Narrative passages are always shown in italics, while the game effects are given as bullet points like this one. Whenever the expedition leader reaches a game effect in an event, they should stop and resolve the effect before reading any further narration. By reading this far, you have resolved this section of the game effects, and may continue reading the narrative. Darwin leads you and your fellow explorers to the holodeck. As you enter, it morphs into a white room with ergonomic furniture. Darwin asks you to each take a seat. You find the nearest chair and sit, and blinding pain shoots up from the base of your skull. I apologize for any discomfort, Darwin says. His voice now seems to be coming from inside your head. We will now begin the training program. Following my directions exactly, will give you the greatest chance of survival. Now, please return to the docking station and go through the door to your left. You're angry at being ordered around, but you don't see a lot of options. Okay, bullet point. Each turn begins with the explorer phase. During your explorer phase, you may take one move action, one action of your choice, and one move action and one action of your choice in any order. A list of basic actions is printed on the player reference sheet. Not this. Player reference sheet. No, that's the wounded side. Check the thing in there and see what it maybe looks like in the contents. Player reference sheet. Okay. When you use a move action, you may move up to the maximum number of spaces indicated by the movement stat on your explorer sheet, which looks like a star. Okay, mine's 3 and 3.
Where are we looking?
The lower left hand
Okay,
corner.
I have 3 and
No.
lower left, 3 and 4.
3 and 4. Okay. That's how far you can move.
Okay.
The symbol shown to the right indicates an open doorway. You may only move between two rooms if they are connected by open doorways. Note that the holodeck has only one doorway. Oh, did I put it on right?
Yeah.
Open doorway. I don't see any doors.
Symbol to the right.
Oh, this symbol?
No, it's just a circle.
It looks. I think that's the symbol.
I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like you're saying it should be like this.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Like this. Okay. There's one there. There's only one way out. Let's check. Let's go to the map.
Well, that's funny.
Oh.
Because it's the other way, I think. Their picture of the thing doesn't have the little white lines on it.
Yeah, on here it doesn't show it either. But pretty sure that's what those are.
And on this one, it's facing, like they do the thing, like the words are facing.
Oh, on here it has it specifically. The wording's different.
Ah. Alright.
Okay. Use your move action to move 2 spaces, first into the docking station, then through the door to the left. Because this space is empty, you are exploring a new room. To the left. Oh, there's one to the right and left. But they want us to go left.
Alright.
You move
Okay.
4.
So I go first?
But I guess we can go in any order we want. What does it say about moving in there? Or who goes when, or do we
You're
pick the order?
expedition leader, so I think
So
you
I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Move 2 spaces, first into the docking, then through the door to the left. Because the space is empty, you're exploring your draw and place the room on top of the room. Draw and place the room on top of the room tile stack. You must align it so that one of its doorways connects to the doorway you use to enter it. Exploring a new room ends your move action. The room you play should be the storage bay. Let's see if we have it right. Storage bay. Aha. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Okay. Exploring a new room ends your movement. So even though I have an extra move, I can't. Let's see, the room you place should be the storage bay. Discovering the storage bay is a scenario trigger. Okay. So you must resolve this event immediately. Detailed rules on the Explorer phase. Detailed rules on the Explorer phase, move action, and exploring new rooms found in Rulebook, page 12.
Explorer phase.
So I flip this over. Say station event. Apparently. Oh, it was.
Maybe those cards.
Oh, what? Start of first turn. That's second turn. This one says scenario trigger over here. Number 3. Storage bay explored. Each tile's room effect is printed on the bottom corner of the tile. When you explore a new room, you should check if it has a when explored effect. This effect activates when the tile is placed. The storage bay says to place 3 search tokens. Do this now. Detailed rules on room effects can be found on Rulebook, page 15. 3 search tokens. Oh, those are the ones with question marks on them. Okay, here we go.
Oh!
What? Are we all supposed to go first? Page 12. Move. Moving, exploring.
Okay, the Explorer phase. During the Explorer phase, you turn and you perform all of the following in any order.
Mine?
action, you get one action of your choice and any number of different free actions, once each. Actions are the primary way explorers move, explore, and find useful items and unlock additional station and explorer abilities, ultimately uncovering the secrets necessary to complete the scenario objectives in the station. During your explorer phase, you may perform any one of the following actions: move, start combat, heal, adrenaline, investigate, or use an ability. Move action. Your movement stat indicates the maximum number of room tiles you may travel with each move action. Example, a movement stat of 3 means you may move up to 3 tiles with each move action you use. You may always take one move action during your explorer phase. You may use your main action to make a second move. Okay. Once you start moving, taking a different action, such as using an ability or free action such as searching, ends your movement action. You may only continue moving afterwards if you spend another action. Doorways. Each doorway tile has been between 1 and 4 doorways, which are indicated by a door symbol. Each tile has between 1 and 4 doorways, which are indicated by the door symbol that you identify. If 2 tiles have station door symbols where they meet, then the doorway between them is open. Explorers may move through open doorways. If one or both tiles do not have a door symbol where they meet, the doorway between them is sealed. Explorers may not move through sealed doorways. Explore in any room. If a doorway with a door symbol is not connected to any tile, then you can move through it and explore a new room. When exploring a new room, you reveal the next tile, so you take it off the stack and you put it down. You place the tile so one of its door symbols aligns with the door that you left. Applies any immediate effects, such as traps or creature spawns, and gain +1 power. I don't know what that means. You may only explore one new room each explorer phase, even if you move more than once. Exploring a new tile immediately ends your move action, even if you did not use your full movement to reach the new room. So once you move into and put a new tile down, you stop moving. So you can't just like run through all kinds of tiles, flipping them over. If there are no tiles remaining in the room tile stack to be explored, all unconnected doorways become sealed. Explored tile. Okay. If you explore a room that would completely seal off the station from further exploration, return the drawn tile to the bottom of the stack and draw a new one. Continue doing this until you find a tile that does not seal off the station. I don't know what that means. So that's the explorer phase. You move, and then you turn over a tile, and you're there. So then the searching, they said, was what page?
So, what's the turn order for players, though?
I think it goes around in a circle. To the right. Because it also said the person to the right can read the narrative for whoever's turn it is.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let's see. It just says that. Let's see what happens. When ready, the expedition leader takes the first turn and the game begins.
Okay.
So let's see.
So it says you enter the storage bay and find a stack of supply crates. It looks like there may be useful equipment in them. During your explorer phase, you may use each available free action once, either before or after your primary action. A list of basic free actions is printed on the player reference sheet. Did we ever find that?
No, I feel like I saw it though. What's over there by you over there?
No, it's not. Either just for the what you call it, the planets, when you're going planet hopping.
Not bad.
Those are all reveals. I think the player reference sheet would be something big. Combat sequence. Oh, yeah, they gave you playing dice. Where'd these come from? Oh, that's just because you need 6 sided to score certain things. Oh. Player reference. I wonder if I pulled it out or something. that tells you the different things you can do. I guess I didn't get one.
You got one.
Already there. To get out. Do they have one I can copy out of the back in there?
This thing right here.
Turns? Oh, actions. Okay. I can just scan it.
Alright.
Copy it. Uses a lot of ink. Explorer actions and free actions. Okay. Makes more sense now.
I don't think a free action is necessarily a free action. It's a poor term. Because it still ends your movement, so... Start moving.
No, because it says Explorer actions, one move action and one action of your choice.
Right.
And you could do each of the free actions once. Okay. Right?
But once you start doing a free action, it ends whatever the other action you were doing is. Like if you're moving, if I move 2 squares and then I want to hand you something, I don't get to move my 3rd square.
It doesn't say that. It says during your Explorer phase.
The paragraph right here. Once you start moving, comma, taking a different action such as using an ability or a free action such as searching, ends your move action.
Oh, yeah. Ends your move action.
You can continue moving afterwards if you spend another action. So I could move my 2 squares, hand you something, and then use
Continue
my
moving.
action
Yes.
to get another 3 squares.
Another 3 squares or to finish your move?
No.
To get another
3
3
squares, because you're taking your move action again.
It's like a double move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can move, hand you something, and then start combat. I can move, hand you something, and heal. Oh yeah, you can take each free action once per turn, either before or after your other action.
Alright. Okay. You want to read this?
Sure.
Since I'm the one.
Since you're
My
looking at the thing.
It's right here. Anyway, right here.
You enter the storage bay and find a stack of supply crates. It looks like there may be useful equipment in them. During your Explorer phase, you may use each available free action once, either before or after your primary action. A list of basic free actions is printed on the player reference sheet. If you're in a room with one or more search tokens, you may use a search free action to remove a search token and search for valuable supplies.
I remove one.
This triggers a search event. Use a search free action to search the storage base. Since this is the first search event in the scenario, turn the search event section on the next page and resolve search event number 1. When you have resolved this event, return here. Okay. Search event number 1 on page 9. You have found a stim pack. It sure looks useful. Draw one item from the stack and place it near your explorer sheet. This item should be a stim pack because this particular item has limited uses shown in the top right corner.
2 uses.
Place 2 generic tokens on it to track how many uses it has remaining. Those are the EOP hexes things.
I don't know. Really?
I think so.
There's a lot of other generic tokens
Each
there.
time, or maybe it's the mini tokens.
Okay, 2.
We'll go with those for now.
Yeah, they don't have any units on them.
Unless an item's description says otherwise, using it is a free action. This means that you may use the stim pack on your turn once per turn to heal +3 stamina to yourself or another explorer in your room without expending your primary action. Could come in handy. Note, you can never gain more than your starting stamina. Now that you've resolved this event, return to page 7 and continue reading. Detailed rules on items can be found on the rulebook on page 8.
That is pretty simple.
Okay.
It's +3 to your medical to any explorer in your room.
Yep. Great! A stim pack for restoring your stamina. Hopefully you don't need it. You have now used a move action and 1 free action, and must still choose your primary action. Let's use the adrenaline action
Aha!
to help you focus on the task at hand.
Adrenaline.
The adrenaline action requires a performance check. These are required during events or actions that test your skills. Your ability to focus depends upon your mythos attribute. Looks like a star.
I see it.
So you
4.
must make a mythos check. Find your mythos stat on your explorer sheet. This tells you how many 10-sided dice to roll for this check. If you have explorer abilities that increase your mythos, roll additional dice for these. Roll all your dice. Then count the number of successes. Those are the laser pistols. Pew pew. Shown. Because this is a standard mythos check, you only need to roll 1 success to pass. If you must roll more than 1 success, a difficulty number will be shown in brackets. For example, mythos 2 check. If you pass the check, go up the tower. Go up the tower. Oh yeah, please. If you pass the check, you successfully activate your adrenaline.
I got 0 pew-pews.
Oh, okay. Well, let's finish this section. If you passed the check, you would have successfully activated your adrenaline. You would have gained +1 courage for each success you rolled. Your current courage level affects your explorer abilities. If you have 5 or less courage, you must use the unfocused version of all abilities. If you have 6 or more courage, you may use the focused version of all the abilities. Note that some of your unfocused abilities do not have an effect, meaning that you must be focused for that ability to activate at all. Detailed rules on performance checks can be found on Rulebook page 23. Rules on explorer abilities are on page 17. You take a moment to concentrate and feel much better for it. We're going to assume that you did. You have now used your primary action on your move action and your move action, and you have no more free actions available. This means your explorer phase is over. Your turn isn't quite done yet.
What?
After the explorer phase, you must resolve the station phase. During the station phase, you must flip over the next event token on the station event track and resolve the event shown. Since this is the first turn, flip over the token on event track number 1.
Oh, it's a blank.
Surprise! It's a blank, which means you do not resolve an event this turn. Leave the token face up on the event track to keep track of your progress through the game. The next player, clockwise to your left, can now start their turn. They should follow your lead and explore a new room.
Good that one, huh?
In space, no one can hear you scream. Detailed rules on the event phase can be found on Rulebook 14. Alright. How do you know what you do next?
The next player.
Okay, but doesn't it tell you exactly what you're supposed to do?
I don't know, just keep going.
Gravity Control Explorer. I don't know where that is. So maybe I go in and look the other way.
Well, that was the detailed performance thing that we just did.
That was, yeah, first section. Now we're down to about midway through there. Gravity.
Doesn't really say. I guess you go the other way, or you can go keep going this
I'll
way.
go this way.
You
Draw
flip
this
way.
card. It's the gravity control. I did not see that coming.
So that's the end of your move, unless
Right.
you want to take a double move.
Nope.
Okay, congratulations! You have found the station's gravity control room. Gravity control has an action room effect, which means that while you are here, you have access to a unique room action. What does it say?
Action. Reverse gravity. Check 2. It's a box check 2. So upper right hand. Oh, it's a book check 2. Gotcha. It's not a
Knowledge.
knowledge check 2. Pass. If you pass, explorers get +1 movement. And there's a monster. It's -1 movement until after the next something event.
Station event.
Station event. You know what that symbol means? Okay.
What does it look like?
It's like 2 curved things.
Oh, combat.
Combat event. Yeah.
Oh, listen. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Use this room action now. Make a knowledge 2 check using your knowledge attribute. The 2 means you must roll at least 2 successes to pass.
With the bag of dice. We need to walk. Okay, so I need 2 successes to pass.
2 laser guns.
2 laser guns. No problem.
Okay. Pass. All explorers have +1 movement, and all creatures -1 movement until the end of the next combat event. What are you doing?
Some things on there. Those are mine.
You just gotta remember.
I don't want to remember. You can do what you need to do.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. You didn't fail, so it's just you would have normal movement. You use the gravity control to reduce the effective gravity on station. You feel light on your feet and can bounce down the corridors with little effort. Now that you have used your move action and your action, it is time for your station phase. What about free actions?
Apparently I don't get any this time.
So you could do it in, oh no, that's adrenaline, it's not a free action. Okay. Well, I thought a quick station system is that does not require an action. This one requires an action. It'll say does not require an action. Okay. Now that you used it's time for your station phase. Some events are random. They have an image of the station on the back, while others are triggered. They have a red or yellow back with a black symbol. Triggered events can be predicted ahead of time, but random events are not revealed until they are resolved. Since this is a blue back, it is a random event. Flip over the token on the second event track. a station event is occurring, find the station event section and resolve station event number 1. Okay, station event. Hey, how'd they know that? Station event number 1. A storm of meteors pummels the station. You feel the floor buck underneath you. All explorers must perform a dexterity check using their dexterity attribute. Before making this check, read the next 2 bullets. When you make, bullet number 1, when you make any performance or combat check, you may roll an audacity result on your dice. This does not count as a success. However, you may turn all audacity results you rolled into successes by spending 1 audacity from your explorer's pool. Okay, audacity is right here.
Okay.
The green.
Okay.
You may also roll a critical failure result. These will only be relevant during certain event checks or in combat with creatures that have certain special abilities. All explorers should. The failure is the diamond with the exclamation mark.
Gotcha.
Okay, all explorers should make their dexterity check. Pass, you are lucky. The room you're in was far from the station surface. The shaking was minimal. Fail, a damaged wall panel falls from above and you're not fast and -2 stamina. You're not fast enough to duck out of the way. And this will be the end of your event phase. The next player can begin their turn and they should use their +1 movement bonus to explore the next room. Okay.
Okay.
Dexterity.
So I have 4 dice. So,
What's the symbol for dexterity? Oh, there it is. The lightning bolt.
so I have 3 blanks and I have a laser pistol, so I succeed. Okay. So you
Right.
want success?
No, I thought you needed 2.
I need 2.
Hold on. No, that was for something else, wasn't it? Oh, that was for... Never mind. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I guess just 1.
Okay.
It didn't say. The other one wasn't required. The room required 2.
Balthazar only has a 2 dexterity.
No.
Nonetheless.
Okay.
Successful.
So I get a 4 and a 4. Okay. Okay, Jack Holden. Oh,
And you got a failure.
that's a critical failure. I don't know what that means, but... And Phoenix got like ultimate success on that one. So anyway, Jack Holden takes 2 damage.
Why is Phoenix the captain?
Hush. How dare you say that?
Just saying.
Does it say anything about failure? Does he take an extra damage?
Station page, combat events. I think it'd be in your section. What is your section say? Critical failures. Abilities and items. Using an item. Ability check.
Well, it says only relevant during certain event checks, so I guess.
Alright, don't worry too much about it. Maybe they'll say like, oh, a critical check does this extra badness to you.
So now it's Phoenix's turn.
Yes.
Okay. So she can go 1, 2. Oh, if she searches, that ends her movement, huh? Right?
Yes. But she needs to go find a new room.
Yes.
Which direction is the new room for you? Okay.
Oh, it's right here. And it is. No, wait, we go second. Airlock. Boarding entrance. Transporter location. When explorers spawn one monster.
Give me the book.
Detail rules on station. It's going to be, I don't know, page roll. Okay, so. Airlock explored.
You enter the airlock and discover an intruder.
Oh, did we finish the gravity one?
Yeah, you plus one movement. Oh.
Oh.
So events are random. Flip over the event token in second space. We did the station event, which was the meteor.
Yeah.
So we did that.
Okay.
You have entered the airlock and discover an intruder. The airlock has a when explored effect that spawns a random creature.
Intruder alert.
This means you should draw the top creature card from the random creature stack.
Well, it's not random in this tutorial.
It's a pirate crew!
Pirate crew? Oh my lord, there it is.
When you spawn a new creature type, take one large format creature damage tracker.
Creature damage tracker? What does that look like?
I feel like I've seen that. Here. Yeah.
And okay, creature damage.
When you spawn a new creature type, take one large format creature damage tracker card and place it with the numbers 1 to 6 showing. Place the creature card in the middle. See rulebook page 20 for an example.
Oh. Okay, I got it. In the middle.
Okay. Ah, that's pretty good. Each of the numbered spaces on the creature tracker represents the standee on the board with the number. Find the pirate crew standee with the number 1 on it and place it in the airlock. If you are playing a 1 to 3 player game, don't forget to place 1 shield token on every creature that spawns. Detailed creatures on spawning. Detailed rules on spawning creatures can be found on rulebook page 121.
These buggers. Looks like this, doesn't it? Those guys?
Pirate zombie?
Zombie? Okay.
Okay.
3 of them, right? Oh yeah, that's what they look like.
Okay.
So I put them on here? Or on this card?
Place it in the airlock, yep. Don't forget to put shield tokens on them.
That means it's going to be stronger, right?
I think so.
What does the quartermaster look like? Well, he has a big axe. Looks human.
Oh.
Oh, it broke.
It's a starling pirate scout. You don't want him getting back to his masters and reporting on your position. That's a lot of pirates there. I think, did you draw 2 cards or 1 card?
What? Just 1 card, but it says 3. Oh, and the rules it says 3. Oh,
Okay.
what is this?
Since it's a starling pirate scout, you don't want...
Oh, just 1. Okay. It's a total of 3 in the end, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're numbered.
I'll take the number 1 then. Use the start combat action to attack the pirate. You will now fight one round of combat against the creature. First, check your explorer sheet for your combat stat. That would be in the bottom right hand corner.
Oh, 3. The little grinding teeth or something.
Okay.
Not yet. Can you feed her?
Oh, no wonder she's over there.
Roll your dice and count them. Oh,
Yeah.
first, check your explorer sheet for your combat stat and add any combat bonuses from your active explorer abilities. This is the number of dice you will roll. Roll your dice and count the number of successes. As with a performance check, you may spend one audacity to turn any audacity results into successes. The total score is the number of successes of your combat score. The damage you deal to the creature is equal to your combat score. Mark this by placing damage tokens on the one space of the pirate crew creature tracker. That would be right there.
Okay, so she gets 3. I got 2 successes.
Okay. So I think that takes away the shield. Because the shield soaks down its damage.
How many? What?
It takes 2 to get rid of it.
Oh, it takes 2 to get rid of the shield?
Yeah. So I'll read that section too real quick. Shield tokens. Every creature spawns with a shield token on it. See shield tokens, page 24. The shield token on a creature blocks up to 2 damage from an attack. If an explorer deals 2 or less damage to a creature with a shield token, the creature takes no damage. The shield token remains on the creature, so it stays there. If the explorer deals 3 or more damage, the shield token is removed, and the first 2 damage are blocked. Any additional damage is dealt. Dealing damage to a shield token, including removing a shield token, does not count. So actually, the shield token stays because you only did 2. Okay. Roll your dice. This combat score, the damage you deal to the creature is equal to your combat score. Ooh, damage you deal to the creature is equal to your combat score.
Mama's getting your food.
The total number of successes is your combat score. Okay. Next, compare your combat score to the creature's combat score, shown on the bottom right of the creature card.
3 to 3.
Okay. If your CS is equal to or higher than the creature's combat score, you successfully defend and take no damage. If your combat score, your combat score is your 2. Because the combat score is what you rolled for successes, right?
Oh.
The total number of successes is your combat score.
Oh, okay.
The damage you deal to the creature is equal to your combat score. Next, compare your combat score to the creature's combat score, shown in the bottom right. If your CS is equal to or higher than the creature's combat score, you successfully defend and take no damage. If your combat score is lower than the creature's combat score, you fail to defend and take damage.
Ouch.
The pirate crew's combat score is 2.
No, it says 3 here.
I don't know, maybe.
Anyway,
Is that the crew card that you have?
pirate crew? Yeah.
This says this should be a 2, so. Okay, so we're going to go with that.
Oh, we'll go with what we have.
Okay, you can do that. Which means that if you roll the 2 or more successes, you take no damage. If you do take damage from the creature, check the creature's damage value and lose that much stamina. So it's a hex with an X. On the card,
Oh, 3.
3. So you take 3 stamina damage.
Not 1?
Nope.
Oh, this is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, okay. The combat round is now over, and you must determine how much courage and power you gain or lose based on the outcome. If you did damage to the creature, gain +1 courage and +1 power. If the creature did damage to you, lose -1 courage. If you both damaged each other, the courage gain and loss cancel out, and you gain +1 power only. If you dealt damage equal to or greater than the pirate's stamina, which is 7, it is killed. Find and resolve the first pirate crew defeated scenario trigger. Then return here to continue reading. Alright.
Man, these things are powerful.
You have used your move action and your action. I must now flip the next event token. It's a scenario trigger.
Scenario trigger, yes.
Ta-da! This is a narrative passage that progresses the scenario. Since this is turn 3, return to page 6 and resolve the scenario trigger called Event Track 3.
I'm gonna grab myself a glass of something to drink while you read.
Alright.
Do I need a drink?
No, I'm good, thanks so much. You are doing very well, Explorer, Starwood tells you. I am beginning to believe that our meeting was more than just serendipity. I have waited a very long time here on the station for the arrival of individuals fit to be called paladins. You are certainly not there yet, but there may still be hope for the galaxy. All explorers gain +1 courage and +1 power.
I'll take it. +1 courage and +1 power.
Oh, over here too.
Power? Oh, that's
Top one.
top one.
The blue.
I wonder what that is for.
It is now the end of your turn. The next player should begin their turn. They may either attempt to finish off the pirate crew if it's still alive or explore the next room. So the next player is Balthazar. And Balthazar senses that you're in trouble. So, 1, 2, 3. With a roar, Balthazar comes into the room in a blood rage. Once per game for 1 turn. Spend stamina to gain bonus to checks. Gain 1 die for each stamina spent. I will spend 2 stamina. Takes that ability away. Then I get +2 dice. And then I do my combat roll, which is the bottom right. Which is 4 dice. A total of 6 dice. And more than 2. 2 dice. One. So 2, 4, 5. And that's the gun.
What do you need? You need to go outside? Are the corgis out there? Come here. Corgi.
Okay.
keep an eye on me.
This is actually not.
Did you kill it? Oh, so that's right. It's also
look
dark.
at audacity, because the arrows mean that they can be turned
Into
into
success.
successes by spending audacity. Right now I have 5 successes.
Audacity? Oh.
I have successes.
Oh.
I have 2 audacity. If I spend 2 more, then I could, if I spend my 2 audacity, so it's 1, 2, and then I have no audacity. I then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. 2 gets soaked by the shield, and that goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Which then means he takes 5 damage.
Okay, and he has 2 left.
He has 2 left, if I understand correctly.
That's the way I see it.
Right? Then, so I've used my move and I've used my action, my combat action, but I still have a free action if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
There are no explorer things here. I think I'm done. There's really nothing for me to do.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll have Jack go over there. See if he can kick some butt.